And we also did see, as we loaded in there, the P100 on Freya. So obviously, must be one of her mains, Hasso. Damn
Yes,
it.
indeed. So we are going to spot a survivor right off the rip towards Shaq. I believe this is Ted, and it is. So Shaq pallet gone down straight away. This is, I mean, Freya just playing straight. This is just like aggressive, and
Oh my.
unfortunately is going to fall for the fake vault. And she'll get a tag here on Ted. And Ted is going to go up towards the truck, I believe it is. Yes. So, I mean, this is looking very, very, I mean, just aggressive, and I love it. Gonna spot out Ted straight away, just camp and stealth him behind the truck here, and we'll go down about a minute into the game. So, yeah, I mean, this is definitely, not bad. There's a lot of gen progression going on, so good to see the survivors working hard. But yeah, it's a good little down in a isolated location. So we'll see what Freya will do here. Halo.
Yeah, it does look like Freya has rotated to this side of the map, and we'll be applying
Oh,
their eruption onto the generator and probably as a result, I believe that was. And we did see a generator pop in the background as well, and we have also caught out, unfortunately, our Ada Wong player here. Most likely our Delhi player, that was balanced landing as well. Thank you, Big Hasso. I didn't really realize that it was balanced landing. And this is kind of unfortunate, but this isn't the Delhi player. Actually, we did swap into the perks for a second. I just realized I don't believe that was even the Delhi player. So a bit interesting. Now we have Crazy AF here taking out the trade, and
oh,
this will be our actual
he's gonna
key
miss.
Delhi player, and unfortunately going to be missing that M1 onto Crazy AF, unfortunately, and we are going to be pursuing this tunnel out onto Ted. That could have been a really quick down if we optimized our maybe our bumps just a little bit more better. And yeah, also gonna be grading this palette with that tree right there, so this is probably gonna spell death onto 10.
Oh,
Beautiful flick. And that's a pretty quick down, although maybe we're in a palette, we're in the central idea of the map. No palette save gonna be coming out from the survivor side right there. And we hopefully the survivors took advantage of that time and got some more gen progression on the board. We do see Ted now on the second hook here, and Freya is just going to be looking around for the stealth. So, not bad overall, I would say. Maybe it's in favor of Freya, and oh my
oh.
god, a beautiful that just prediction right there onto Taka. I don't even know if Freya knew that they were behind that generator, but it's still flicking anyway. And someone just gonna get that um free tag, and it does look like we are going to be kind of aggressively sitting this 9 generator pretty close to the hook. A very nice pull right there is going to come out from Crazy AF, and now the Survivor team does have decent progress, but they are preying on Ted to last just a little bit longer
Oh.
and messing up the bumps as well, unfortunately, Hasso.
Yeah, I mean, look, we do have Crazy playing for a hit as well, so keep in mind, Crazy is the Delhi player, so I'm sure he's not really going to care if he goes down here, as Main will have the front door broken down, and yeah, I mean, Freya's on the money, just banging down.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Just zigzagged and straight down. That is an incredible hit. I didn't even know that Ted was there. So we are going to see a hook at 11. So that is going to be a death at 4 gens. I'm going to spot the Ada, who's going to get balanced and go up probably towards Shaq. So not caring about eruption, just wants the hit, wants to be aggressive. Absolutely love how this is being played. Yeah, I think, look at that Halo, just spotting survivors and just down,
my
bang,
God.
gone. So, look, I mean, this is not looking great for the survivors, but I mean, Freya's just on the money, just going, really good macro. So, I think, I think this is looking very good for the killer side here. What are your thoughts so far, Halo?
Very surprised that Clan Crew weren't able to pop those generators in the background. I mean, maybe just a little bit of bad gen efficiency coming out from Clan Crew, unfortunately. So very unlucky, and they didn't even reset as well. So we were able to get very nice down onto Tucker right there, and we also probably will see the.
Oh,
Oh, we do find the heal as well right here, 11 edge, and Crazy AF is going to be taking the next chase. So a bit unlucky that we couldn't stealth, to be honest, because this is going to be really good for Freya. This might
oh,
be in a very high 4Ks of results. So high 4K of results. So I mean, very interesting vault. Kind of playing 50s for a little bit and wasting a little bit of time. Still going to get hit in the end, and Taka is going to be getting unhooked, and we are actually going to be going for Taka, or maybe we are, we're still deciding, and it does look like Freya is going to be making their way all the way down to this bottom side of the map, and we are going to be still aggressively sitting the
oh!
generator in a beautiful flick on the last
Wow,
rush from
big hit.
Freya. Oh my god, Hassel, that was a really good hit.
Just swinging around the corners. I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. Just not caring, just going bang and whack, and look for Freya. It is working out. It's just, I absolutely love how this is being played. Look at that, bro. That's insane. Just going straight to a working generator on 9. So look, this is working very. This is looking very strong for Freya, and just finding survivors. I mean, they're clearly a very confident team on there. Like, it's incredible. So, really, really good to see Freya just, you know, just not even, patrolling all the gens, just going straight to one, getting a down, getting a hook, going straight back. So, this is the stuff we love to see. Just straight, dynamic, aggressive, and
Oh
look at
my
that. I mean,
god.
that's insane. Like, look at that. Just going around the map with the walking cane and just getting people. So it is really incredible watch so far from Freya, and I'm really interested to see if they can pop one more gen. I mean, it's looking just really rough for the Survivor side at the moment, and there's oh. Okay. Not sure what happened there, but looks like we're back. So Freya, yeah, I mean, just patrolling the hooks, going, having a look. Obviously having an injured survivor in Taka. So, you know, what do you think the result could be here, Halo? I mean, do you think they get another gen, or do you think they just have to go for an unhook? Yeah, that's Delhi right away. There you go.
4K4.
4K
Oh wait,
four.
we've come back just a little bit.
Ooh.
We've stopped pretty nicely. Probably the first stuff we've seen coming out from Clown Crew this whole match. So we are going to be able to get a little bit more ahead. We did see the Delhi from Crazy AF, and obviously the Ada and the Ace pulled each other, and we weren't even able to force a lock, unfortunately. I mean, Clan Crew just needs to, just be a little bit more stealthy. It's just kind of unfortunate just seeing, I mean, Freya just go to each and every generator and just seeing a injured person on the generator, and they haven't even 3 left. So it's a bit unfortunate from the survivor side, not seeing these simple maneuvers being done. But we are going to be seeing
Mm.
Freya meeting this one side of the map. We don't see any
Oh, I
progress
just saw a
making.
survivor, I think.
Oh
Maybe?
yeah, oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I
there you
did as
go.
well. We
There
do
you
find,
go.
yeah, we do find Crazy AF here, just at 2. Unfortunately, he did try and stealth, but this is looking pretty bad for the survivor side, unfortunately, Hasso. I mean, this is probably most likely going to be a 4K4. If a 4K3 does occur, then I wouldn't really be too surprised. It would still be on the more worse side of the results. I mean, to be fair, this is Frey's pick. This is what they wanted to play, and so obviously Harden has been scrimming Freya's blood a lot of blood. I mean, Freya has just been playing really well, obviously. So it shows that they have been
Oh,
practicing a lot. That's just another injured survivor. Not really pre-running, just going to be caught off guard once again. That's another down. This might be the death. No. So we do have all the survivors now on death hook, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, very unfortunate. To be honest, Hassa. I mean, this could have definitely been like a 4K1 or a 4K2 if they were able to pop those really high progress generators for Ted's last chase. But unfortunately, we just weren't able to, and it's just really unfortunate to see.
yeah. I mean, I'm really, real. I mean, this has been an incredible watch so far, and there's plenty of there's still. I mean, they're starting to stealth up a little bit. Obviously, you can see Survivor sort of wrapping, but I mean, Freya's got a hook in a perfect position, and I don't know how this is going to go, but it's again just spotting survivors. This is the most entertaining part. I mean, to some extent, like just the flare of doom. Okay, so Freya's gonna, Tucker's gonna send it to main, and just get hit through the pallet, unfortunately. And he's going to be committed here. So I'm wondering if the Ada will get off, and he hits the dead hard. This is incredible. So we are going to see the Ada go, and unfortunately get taken by the entity. And hey, that's unfortunate. That unfortunate from Tucker. So look, the best thing Freya's probably going to do here is just try and find Crazy, and with that bright greenish sort of jacket. It might give away a bit of a location, but you know, I'm not too convinced with what's going to happen so far. I don't know if Freya's going to go back for a hook, or what the play is here realistically. Is that someone at the car? And it is just insane. I mean, what do you do in this situation, Halo? Do you stealth for Hatch? Like what do you do? Do you reckon? What's your take?
If I was in this situation, I would probably admit the 4K4, afterwards. I would probably VOD review it, just, with the team, see what went wrong, see what they can do better. That's a beautiful
It's
hit for the
unlucky.
pallet. But personally, if I was, crazy AF right now, I'd probably just run in the open and try and press the OSL viewers for hopefully good chase, I guess. I don't know. It's a 4K4. There's no point stealthing. There's no point doing much. Freya's going to be slugging this, so we are going to have Jeff injured as well, which is arguably one of the loudest survivors in the game. So this is not going to be easy for Crazy AF to be stealthing, as he can probably be heard from a 50-meter radius. So yeah, no, this is most likely going to be the 4K4, and I would just probably have a cool chase, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I would just not be too disappointed, and I would just look back and as a team, just see what we could have done better to improve the gameplay or
Oh,
their gameplay later.
they've just spotted a survivor in the
Oh,
corner. Yeah, very unfortunate.
yeah.
Yeah, unlucky. As we are going to see a 4K4 come into play. So unfortunate, but Blight again is not an easy set. It's not one that you can click your fingers and you're going to understand. Not even I don't understand how Blight works at this point. It's a very difficult set to sort of master. And the survivors have obviously tried their best, but 4K4 will be the result for Freya. So the the survivors are probably gonna have a look at what they can do better. But at the end of the
That set is going to be going to Harden for the penalty. So there's no Tycon. It's just going to be once one generator pops, it is unfortunately going to be the win for Harden. So we are going to be seeing Taka here just roaming around this front side of the map. And Asso, what are you thinking right now? Obviously, a 4K5 is a very hard task.
honestly, bro, I think just got to play as aggressive as possible. I mean, obviously this is not going to be easy at all, but you know that's basically how Tucker's going to have to play is just aggressive, and he's going to get flared, unfortunately. So yeah, this is obviously, you know, not it's not easy to get the result, and unfortunately, you know, they're gonna have to 4K5 to get the win, as their window tech does not work. Trying to get a little bit cheeky there, as Jack's just gonna get dropped instantly. So look, I think there's a lot to digest, and I'm keen to see how it's played out. And Tucker's obviously gonna have to play aggressive as possible if he wants to even get this win. Unfortunately, he does get stunned, so yeah, I think it'll be a tough run, but I do believe Tucker is just gonna have to play aggressive as possible, and that's you know the best thing he can do.
Yeah, this is definitely not the start you want on Taka, because we are probably gonna see the double gen popping very soon, and obviously that means that that is gonna be the win for Harden. Nonetheless, he's not really expected to win. Obviously, that is the first gen popping right there. So if I'm not wrong, that's just gonna be the win to Harden. Very unlucky for Taka. Nonetheless, this doesn't mean that Taka can still secure a good result, because for him, obviously, just a 4K4 is sorry, a 4K5 is just an unrealistic result, unfortunately. So it does look like we have left our near here and just near this 5 side of the map, trying to flick people, but it's just not connecting. It seems like we may not just maybe if you know, Taka kind of abused bump logic, maybe just a little bit more rather than just flicking around the corners. Maybe um these chases won't you know, maybe he can get some hits off, but we are going to be once again be going for Adam here, being very careful right there, using an extra rush just to get that hit. And we do see the chase here onto Adam continuing near this one side of the map, so hopefully we can see this down on the side of Taka. And just very unlucky, very well played from our Adam Survivor as well. And we are going to be predicting that, I guess. I'm not too sure what was going on there, but we did get the down onto Adam right there, and this should be a very nice hook in front of the main building, Hasso.
Yeah, look, I'll say this, bro. Like, I think Clown Crew. One thing a lot of people love about a Clown Crew as a team is how dedicated they are. You know, they're always putting their heart and soul into every single game they play, and that's what you know. I think OSL as a whole, you know, they love. You know, every team has their different, you know, styles or the way people might look at them. But one thing that stands out more for this team is the fact that they are a very dedicated team, and they're forged together, and I think that's something that is absolutely loved. And you know, obviously, not quite the result this game, but you know that's one thing that they'll take out of it is, you know, they want to improve, they want to get better, and that is something that is absolutely you know, loved, and that's something that people love about Clown Crew. And they will get it down here. I'm not sure what the play was there, if they're trying to jiggy away or something, but Tucker does get the down. So yeah. Oh, and it's DS. Okay, so definitely try to probably force a grab off the window because it was a slow vault, but unfortunately does not get it. So keen to see what Tucker does here, if he can win this cheeky, and he does! That is a great flick around the corner. Just went into the grocery store, got some food right there. So look, it's a great you know, team, and I really do think it's obviously Blight is, again, like I said, not an easy set. So great effort to at least put your heart and soul into doing the best and getting the best result you can, and that's the main thing that matters. So yeah.
sorry, I had my mic muted right there. Yeah, we do see the pull also onto our anime, I believe that was, and so Taka is just going to be playing for Chase. Here it looks like, and very nice drone efficiency. I realized from our survivor side right there, obviously was able to pop those 5 generators extremely quickly, and obviously this is probably going to be out. So yeah, it does look like they are just gonna be leaving here. Cat Reflex is sticking around, it seems like. Maybe doing something. Taka looking into the looking into the air, kinda just observing, I guess, and it looks like we are gonna be taking that out. So that is the 5 stage on the side of Taka, which is not even really, it's not the best obviously, but it's not that bad. And so yeah, no. Right here we do have Ray, Senior, Cat Reflex, and Rin on the survivor. So we're gonna see how they can do, and I'm pretty interested. Obviously, Lich is one of those killers. I believe you kind of have to learn but or to make it more simple. I feel like personally, I believe like the Lich has a pretty high like ceiling when it comes to the skill of the killer. So we are going to be catching 2 survivors off guard here. This is going to be Fushi on the Lich. And what are you expecting out of these games, Hasso?
I'm expecting a close one, I reckon. I mean, this is obviously Clown Crew's pick, so I. I mean, I'm very very excited. I guess as we're gonna see, Fushi's just gonna get hit straight away. So look, I think there's obviously a perk on this build, Dragon's Grip, which I'm keen to see used. Obviously, Vecna can fly around, and I reckon that'll definitely. I really do think that'll give some value to Dragon's Grip, because all you have to do is fly back to the generator, and get an M1. So like this, so yeah, I really am excited to see, how this is played out on Fushi, but obviously the survivors don't have much gen pressure right now. They obviously have working gen right there, but this is going to be the sprint burst player. But yeah, I think this is going to be a very entertaining watch. This killer, especially
Oh my god.
that is incredible. Yeah, I mean that's once again just really well played. I mean, blocking the pallet, that's something that is. I don't. I have to say it. I don't know. I don't understand how people get a stun when the pallet's being lifted, but that just worked out then. So really well played by Fushi, and I'm keen to see how he plays this hook on mid 9. Yeah, I'm really keen to see how he'll play it. Halo.
Yeah, we did see our killer player actually did opt to hook on the shallow 9 hill rather than the basement, which in my opinion is a bit interesting. Maybe the elevation or something which I'm not aware of is more favorable for him by hooking there, but we are going to be trying to yeah, we were trying to use our this, I believe it's the dispelling sphere. Not too cold. I'm gonna call it the big purple bowl or the big pink bowl. Anyways, we did send that pink ball over near Ray, and it is gonna be able to connect. So there's not really I do know that the use of the big purple or pink bowl um um is used obviously to make sure like the survivors can't use any of the abilities they have gotten from a chest, but it's also a nice information thing. Usually the survivors, if it's used in close range, they usually have to run out of it, and it can be a really nice information type thing. Obviously I do believe in a competitive setting like this you are not allowed to you're not allowed to open any chests, and so that yeah, so we are going to be catching Rin off guard here actually. Maybe trying to go for the trade here, it seems like, and unfortunately we don't have, oh, maybe the buff
Oh,
there. thought it did show. Oh, okay. Anyway, we did get that down to Rin. Apologies. And Cat Reflex is going to be able to get away. So, not a bad start for Fushi, to be honest. This is looking pretty promising for our killer player, Hasso.
Yeah, I mean, obviously have 11 being worked, so I really am excited. This has just been, sort of proxy the hook. But Fushi getting a bit aggressive here. He's going to catch out the Toledo that is injured. So Toledo is going to just run deep 2, I believe this is. And just get as far away as possible from the other hook. So as we're obviously going to see, Rin gets unhooked now. So yeah, I think, and I couldn't tell if that's Dragon Script that's been procced. Not 100% sure, but yeah, I'm really excited. I think obviously we're going to see Cat Reflex get caught out here. Probably the skeletons will be used here, and probably a blue boy. He's going to hold the pallet. Okay. Yep, so the skeletons do get involved and gets the stun after being crashed and now gets beamed. So honestly, right now, I think, we'll see flight straight away. But yeah, this is Bushi sort of in, a bit of a pickle here, but will hopefully regather on his boots and see how this goes. I mean, there goes the ball to give away a bit of killer instinct, which is nice. I like to see a bit of value in, you're going to get a bit more value than that, son, so... This is looking good for the survivors. They're playing this well, probably coming for a hit tank. I did not think that hit for a second. I did not see it register, but that is a down. So I think what's the best bet here, Halo? Do you reckon hook in basement? Or do you have to get a pain res? Like, what do you think?
I think it's maybe just a little bit too late in the game to be worrying about
It's
the basement.
death hook.
So probably would opt for a pain res in that situation. Most likely that survivors they were death hook probably was already pain res, so that would make sense just to go to the closest hook. And we also do see Fushi just around here. I mean, I don't know about you, Hasso, but I can definitely tell why Fushi, or why Clown Crew would pick a killer like Lich, because I can definitely tell that Fushi is very confident on this killer, because this could definitely be a 4K1 to even just an average result, and average is a good result. I would say if Fushi can pull like 7 to 9 stages out of this, I would be very proud. I mean, that's a pretty decent result. It is your pick, and I mean, a 9 stage on the Lich is pretty impressive, and it does look like Fushi is heading in that sort of direction. We haven't checked on that 12 generator in a while though. Maybe something I'm not sure about. Maybe I believe the survivors probably will be setting that generator, but Fushi isn't too worried about it. We are just going to be playing for the skulls on 12, but I don't believe those reach at all. So a very good I guess ability or spell right there just kind of being wasted, unfortunately, as the skulls definitely do not reach that far. And we do also spot out Rin here, just giving a free tag. So I'm not 100% sure who is worth the most at this current moment, but I'm sure if Ray was to go for the person, if he was just to get a couple more hooks, this is definitely going to be quite a decent result. We are going to be using the skeletons right there and a beautiful dodge, but we are going to be able to catch up, as he did have to crouch there. So we are going to be able to get this down. Hopefully this is pain res before that last generator pops, and if it is, that's going to be really good, but it's not going to be pain res. My apologies. And we did see progress on 12, so I wonder which one will go. It does look like we are going to be opting to go to this 12 generator, and it does seem like no one is really going to be on it. We are going to be kicking it with our pop, and we are going to be making our way back, and we also do get a hit with the big pink purple ball right there onto Ray, and that is the last generator being popped, unfortunately, for Fushi. So it does look like he'll probably go back and go for Cinia, who may be fresh, maybe, and if he can secure Cinia, this should be a pretty decent result. Perfect use of the elevation right there. I'm not too sure how I feel about that palette.
Well played.
And he will be able to make his way all the way to the top side of the map, but no, we will be leaving for the Survivor ring. He was only worth, I believe, it's just one more. I do believe this Survivor is on the Death Hook. So a bit interesting to leave unless I have been mistaken. But we do get that down, and it does look like they are just going to be taking the out. And no, the
6
Survivor is,
stages.
yeah. So it is going to be set
7?
yes, that's going to be 7 stages right there, which is pretty average if you ask me. Not bad at all. So very well played to Fushi. I can definitely tell, he's definitely learned the lich. So this is going to be quite an interesting game, Hasso. And how are you? What are you thinking going into this game?
I'm really excited to see how this. I think Freya, obviously we saw in the first set as just spotting survivors, and
Oh,
it's insane. I mean, Ted could be the tunnel out again here. As he's gonna get blocked off, but will make the window. So look, I think this is gonna be a close match. I think maybe 8 stages. 8 9 stages. But I'm not sure. Again, I haven't obviously seen not either of these teams really be on the Vecna, but I'm really keen to see how both sides go, Halo. So that's a really good start for Freya. But a good death location, I think, from Ted. Obviously, couldn't make it to deep 6. But a nice, good enough death location, I think. Right with the corrupted gens.
yeah, we did get that first hook onto Ted right there. I would argue it was probably on the quicker side, which is not really what you want to see. As it is the Lich. I feel like you should be lasting quite some time if you obviously use Shack and then go to death location. But unfortunately we do have Ted here stuck all the way at the 6th side of the map. Freya has forced some survivors at 11 to get up the generators, and has also applied their eruption to that Shack and that 11 generator as well. So as Ted is approaching this second stage, we are going to be getting a little bit more closer, looking for anyone who may be stealthing around, and it does look like all the survivors are willing to let Ted go second as a trade-off for generator progression. So we are going to be seeing that second stage going onto Ted quite early in the game. We haven't got any pops yet, but we are triple splitting, so that is a little bit reasonable, but it would be nice to see these generators start popping very soon,
Oh,
Hasso.
yeah. I mean, I think I'm a bit surprised with not doubling Shaq. Obviously Tucker's going to just waste a life, unfortunately, but we are going to see the unhook come onto Ted and the FTP. I mean, unfortunately, Ted will get tapped very, very fast, which is not a great sign, but this it's not terrible. I mean, it's you know they've popped a couple gens. There is death hook, I believe, on Ted, so it's definitely doable. But Survivor side needs to almost help guide Ted to a good spot. This is what they're doing, exactly what Tucker's doing, and he's gonna have to get in the way. And
Oh no.
you know this is not looking great. Tucker's just gonna go down, and that's gonna be eruption that procs. So strong from using the smarts to get eruption on as many gens as possible, while defending that first hook that she had on Ted. So yeah, I'm keen to see what happens now with Ted forcing
Oh.
Locker. Unfortunate. So obviously going to hook 11, as we are going to spot Crazy going for the pick. I think I just saw Crazy run across. I'm not sure if anyone else saw that, but yeah, not terrible. But yeah, they still need to get their gens working. I don't believe anyone's on a gen at the moment, so that's where we're at so far, Halo.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, they have popped free gens for that that death, which is not even that bad. But unfortunately, Taka took, I would say, some unnecessary hits. I mean, he did take that first hit and then kind of just went down, and it didn't really help out Ted that much, I would argue. I would say it was kind of almost like a useless hit take. I mean, then that's going to be a beautiful use
Oh,
of the
oh,
skellies right there onto Crazy
unfortunate.
AF. So that's going to be um another hook. So Fishy is probably going to be forced to rotate into to Taka all the way in the basement, and unfortunately, Crazy AF has also kind of just been hooked right near the basement as well. So they might meet, they might clash, and this is it's going to be quite hard for the survivors to come back now. This is where I would say, Clan Crew will probably start, unfortunately, tumbling and having not bad chases, but just bad interactions. But we did actually get a pretty decent pull right there, so it does give Clan Crew the upper hand for now, which is very good for them. Maybe we can see some skellies being used here. It does look like we do see Fushi getting healed in the background, and we have
Could be a head
actually
on.
lost the survivor, and
No,
we have
unlucky.
expected the head on onto Crazy AF. So that is another hook, and so yeah, they looks like they have traded this hook for the reset, and we also have pretty much our second tunnel out. Crazy AF on the death hook, unfortunately, Hasso.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously not great. But as you can see, I mean, they've got no gen pressure. I mean, we've just seen Crazy get hooked on pain res, and obviously Crazy is second. So there's no gen progress. So that's really unfortunate for. But we're just gonna have to see what Freya pulls off here, and that's
Oh,
just magnificent. That is, my goodness, that is freakish to do. I still don't know how people actually can. I don't understand the skeletons or anything about Vecna except the flying ability. But that's incredible. To know where that's Einstein level stuff, bro. Like putting down the skulls perfectly. So really well played from Frey there. As we're gonna see 5 being worked on by I believe Crazy. And did one just get in a locker? I believe they just got in a locker. No, they didn't. They've just sent it. No, so it's Tucker, not Crazy. So keen to see what the big Jake can do here. Gonna vault, and I believe that's life. And I don't know if that was intentional or not. But yeah, we're going to see Freya just going back, having a look at 12, seeing if it's been worked on, and knows. So probably worth getting the down here. There's 2 survivors, so you can hear Fushi as well somewhere, I believe. So that is a start. But yeah, keen to see what they do. Clown Crew.
yeah. So, if you have not noticed, Hasso, I believe we have met the WinCon as we are at 7th stage, 4th fresh, and our Clan Crew Killer got 7th stage, 3 fresh, and we are going to get the 8th stage of the game. So this is going to be 2-0 to Harden. Very well played. Freya played amazingly. All the killers played pretty well, and very well played to Harden as well. They played really amazing, and it does look like now that the 2v1 has been forced tested, this is most likely going to be a 4K2.
Yeah, I mean, again, a great effort from Clown Crew. They always are putting, like every team, they're always putting their best efforts in, and that is what is awesome to see. And even though they obviously didn't get the result, they probably would have liked. They're always putting in effort, and I think everyone loves seeing them compete and putting week in week out as best as they can. And that's something that is just absolutely loved within the community. So unfortunately, we are going to see Taka's going to avoid that somehow. I do not know how, but we are going to see Taka just juice for a little bit. The fake, the 50. Oh. my God. Okay, so Taka just playing unfortunately does go down. But yeah, a great little chase from Tucker. That is really impressive. I really like that.
Yeah, we see the down onto Taka, and now that after that amazing chase, by the way, that's probably the best chase I've seen this far, and we have also found our Nia. So this is probably going to be the final chase of the match here, just onto Fushi. Um, Gonna be missing those skellies as well. I don't believe we even crouched. So very nice placement coming out from Fushi here. Gonna be able to continue looping this tile. I'm very unlucky getting hit through it. We are gonna be able to get maybe not a smash hit because we
There,
did
the
get quite
pick.
a
Could
bit of
get the pick here.
distance. And we are, yes, we are going to be
Oh
able to
my
get the
God.
hit
Ran through the killer.
actually, and hopefully we can live a little bit longer. No, it does look like Fushi's going to go straight down, and we can just follow Taka's scratch mark. So that's going to be the 4K2 once again. Maybe Taka can come back and pick up Fushi, but even then, yeah, the same cycle will keep repeating until it's impossible. We see the Scullies come out from Freya. They're not going to be able to connect. A little bit of an interesting flyability right there, a little bit of mind games, not going to be able to work out. Very well played from
Great
Taka here,
checkies.
winning the 50, using the life and prioritizing, going all the way to the Shack pallet. And unfortunately, because it is the Lich, we will just be able to we will be able to pick that up and get that down to Taka. So very well played from both sides. 4K2 is obviously not what you want on the side of Clan Crew, as you were playing for a 7-stage free fresh result. But at the end of the day, I believe both sides played pretty good. It will be 2-0 to Harden, so very well played to Harden especially. And is there anything else you would like to say, Hasso?
I think it's great games. But yeah, unfortunate for Clan Crew. But I think both